Right, today Vision4Dreams TV coming to you with In the Spotlight. Today we're with Evila. So Evila, just tell us a little bit about how you got started in the business, when you first got into rap music.
Okay, I first got into rap music when I was like 13, 14, do you know what I mean? I'd heard it on the radio and I think it was like Eminem, How My Name Is, to be honest, and it really opened my eyes to how he expressed himself, how he was comical, but at the same time it was really lyrical and clever and things like that, and I was just like, wow, this is really cool, and that was a big influence, you know what I mean, for me, growing up as well. Like, he seemed to have told the story for every teenager, do you know what I mean, which was a good thing really, because you didn't really have that. You had a lot of pop music around them days and things like that. Don't get me wrong, I like my pop music, some of it like from back in the day, not now, but yeah. But how I see it is like he just changed. He changed music, and I say for the better. But obviously some people would differ, you know what I mean. But the way I see it was he made hip hop something else really, the way it was like so.
So when you started out, you would have had some challenges, even when you were younger, just to get somebody to listen to you and take you seriously. How did you deal with all of that then? Well,
it's very difficult, really. It was because I was white, so automatically I was a wannabe Eminem, because I'd listen to Eminem and all of a sudden, you want to be Eminem, and it's like, I don't want to be Eminem. It's just an influence. He inspired me. You know what I mean? It's just like anybody else. It's like, nobody says you want to be Jesus, you want to be this, you know what I mean, because somebody inspires you, do you know what I mean? You want to be, but how I see it is like he inspired me to show what I actually wanted to do, do you know what I mean? And it really opened my eyes to the fact that it was like, wow, people can do this, you know what I mean, and express themselves and say what they actually feel, what's on their mind and things like that, without actually being censored of any shape or form, you know what I mean? So. But the hurdles and things like that, man, I was literally pushed to the back. Nobody was rapping in them days, nobody. I was like 13, 14 in high school, and in school, literally, I was completely just outcasted. Nobody wanted to know me. I was weird. I would just want to be black and stuff like that, and it was hard, man. It was hard. There was a lot of hurdles to cross at the time, you know what I mean? I was going through a lot of personal issues as well, like, but you know, it seemed to get me through, man. It became my therapy, you know what I mean? It became my medication, to be honest, because I was getting a lot of stress back in the day and stuff like that from like previous encounters and things like that, and it helped me, you know what I mean? It did like cure me, so therefore music isn't just something that I use for money and things like that, but I actually have a passion for it, do you know what I mean? So is it that passion that motivates you to keep going on, keep making music? Definitely. Well, how I see it is when I write lyrics, it's not actually just writing lyrics, it's like writing a diary, do you know what I mean? Everything I say, unless it's a swagger track, then obviously they're pointless. They're just for the fact of saying I'm a better MC, you know what I mean? They don't really satisfy me, to be honest. They're not really what I'm about. I'm more about the like philosophy, about theories, and you know, I'm very analytical as a person myself, so I literally analyse everything around me. That's what hip hop should be all about, man, because people get it wrong, because rap is not actually a word, it's an abbreviation for the rhythm and poetry. Do you know what I mean? And people just lost the fact of that completely. What they do with it these days, it's all about jewels and money and bitches and things like that, you know what I mean? And it's like, I just don't get it, to be honest. But it's not me, do you know what I mean? It's not me at all.
So you're always known as what is called a conscious rapper, but you get involved in something called Wrapped in Wire. So you've been the person responsible for that. What made you decide to put that together, and what have you gotten out of it?
Okay, well, at first what it was is I was at Don't Flop. I've been at Don't Flop like for about a year. And I could see all these people that were trying, but the pressure got hold of them, do you know what I mean? And they really fell on the first hurdle, but therefore it didn't mean they didn't have potential, do you know what I mean? I could definitely see potential in them. I could definitely see that they want to be an MC and they were passionate about it. And when you go in there, you just feel it. You feel the energy, you feel the atmosphere, and you know that people will crack. And so what I did, I stepped back. I thought, I'll take my music out the way for a minute, and then I looked at it and I thought, right, I know a lot of MCs. I know at least 100 MCs that can't get back in Don't Flop. Maybe they're banned, maybe they just didn't make it on their first tryout, maybe they're not liked enough, do you know what I mean? Maybe they can't afford to get to Don't Flop, maybe, you know what I mean? There's all these different reasons, really. And I thought, right, well, I'm in the middle of Manchester and Liverpool. So anybody who's coming from Liverpool, coming from Manchester, we're slap bang in the middle, they're meeting in the middle, do you know what I mean? So I thought, right, let's do it, man. I built a platform which was wrapped in wire. And all I did really was build a stage for other people to show what they can do. That was my way. That was my way of helping these guys out. I mean, I knew people with cameras. I could edit. I knew people that worked with music and things like that. So therefore, it was kind of easy, really, because I already had everything I needed. I knew how to be a front man. I knew how to, I knew how to rock a crowd and things like that. I'd been battling in Dope Flop for a while, so it was like I knew exactly what they needed to bring. So it was like, yeah, I can do this, man. And since then, man, people have started touring all over the UK, you know what I mean? They're not just in Warrington anymore. They're in Birmingham, Blackburn, Manchester, Liverpool, Wales even, do you know what I mean? It's like they're all over the UK. And that's because they showcased what they could do on the stage at Wrapped in Wire, do you know what I mean?
So you've really been a springboard for a lot of people, and you've gotten them started. It's gone right across the country. So ultimately now, what would be your inspirational message to the other ones, the young ones, maybe when you were younger coming up, something you wish you were told at the time?
Well, to be honest, I was told at the time, which did motivate me a lot. As I said, with my friend Mike Naka from college and that, like, he helped me out a lot. And he was a mentor, but at the same time he gave me a lot of positivity and helped me with my self-esteem and things like that, because it's very important, it's confidence. Because I was once told by Immaculate, which is one of the biggest battle rappers in the world, he said, if you can't be confident in yourself, then how can others be confident in you? And don't just follow your ego. This league, this whole genre of rap is about egos. And you're going to get a lot of people that think you're on the same ladder. And when you're on the same ladder, the only way of you going up is by kicking the other one down. And people don't actually realise we're all on separate ladders, do you know what I mean? And we're all climbing to the same goal, but this goal's big enough for us all to have. But all of a sudden everybody wants the bigger piece of chicken, do you know what I mean? It's like stealing off each other's plates and that, man. It's just not right, man. But,
okay.
Just be yourself, that's what
thanks for that. Are you just going to give us a little flavour what you can do now?
Yeah, why not?
Okay then, alright, thanks.
No hate for being pushed all those extra lengths. I see someone's trying to test my strengths. Yes, I went from lesser gent to an excellent role model. No leader, but a true believer in my own morals. A modest, honest man that the folks follow when their soul's hollow, when they dream of no tomorrow. I ain't here to preach, but here to teach the seed to the peak in life isn't just to reach for P. We need to see, we're shown doors and given each a key, a purpose and a mean to be, cause we all have dreams, you see. Man's no longer fantasizing, but analyzing what he could be. Girls and boys, the world is your oyster. Only those that lack emotion fail to crack it open. No pressure, you were born ready, so I'm just saying what you already know. A mind's designed with a secret. Mind over matter only matters if your deepest thoughts can release it. Believe this, don't envy everybody else's greed, but stand tall with self-belief. I felt the need to spread a word of wisdom, but it only works if given some thought and you feel it's worth a listen. That certain vision that you had on that Sunday night, on the following Monday might just come to life. Who'd have thought that gloomy poor lad that you used as doormats was due his call back? No need for the uniform or unicorns, lad, just the truest form that you will view as spawn. Fact, if you feel that your future's forecast is cold, know that you will fall flat. No pressure, we were born ready so, and I'm just saying what you already know. Check it. Evila, Vision4Dreams, get 'em.